What's going on, guys? Jackie here with channeled messages from the great beings within. Today, we'll continue this conversation on Christ frequency because the overlying objective of this whole grand scheme of life is to attain this perfect state of being. All things become clear in that mindset. All confusion ceases. All distractions become evident. Those empty pieces of your once shell of a self all dissipate to make way for a robust, full, aware being of light and love, a beacon in the darkness, which sometimes seems to surround us. So in essence, we will now begin taking you on an inward ride, a roller coaster of the best kind, to begin identifying and cleaning house of what is your false self. This is the magic and masterpiece of the artificial matrix. This is what has held our planet back in time for far longer than intended or expected. This old ship is sinking, and now it is up to us to clean up our mess. But like children now growing up, we must train ourselves to identify what is the mess. What is the sinking ship? These messes within ourselves are very well disguised as useful pieces of our lives, pieces of our identity that we would never simply remove or think of as useless. But over time, you will begin to see the truth. The following list is not all there is, but this will give your false mind plenty to fight with you about. Just remember, you are I am. The non-judging, always loving, compassionate Christ being. You are not the angry, hateful, depressed, stressed, complaining, whining, misjudged self. That is always the false matrix, here to trick you to preserve itself because it wants to live. But it must get back in line, and it will, so that we can move on with the rest of our lives. How else will beings from other places ever respect us enough to share their intelligence? Here we go. Get ready to rumble. Your false self might be hiding out at the football game, watching TV until the day gets late, cooking dinner, doing dishes, walking the dog, cleaning up after him, taking your kids here and there, going to work where you hate most things there, living a lie as you mow your grass for the 10,000th time, paying the bills every month. Will that ever stop? Identifying with hobbies because everyone else has one. It must be a good thing. Having a beer at the bar with those people you call friends, but really, do I really know them? Vacuuming, shoveling snow, doing other chores, exercising only because you think you should, eating certain foods, avoiding other foods, taking those pills and supplements because people say they're good, going to church, watching the news, politician support, picking which side is good, supporting the war on drugs, on abortion, vaccinations, Ukraine. There will always be something to pick a side on. Or maybe that level of existence was a trap all along. All of these things, particularly those that spark strong emotions or just plain boredom, must be observed as you participate, so that you become more aware of what they're really doing to you. Do they really bring you fulfillment, or are they just something to do? Something to occupy your brain with, so you don't notice the truth? Do you feel empty from all of these things? This is your task now, if you so choose. Observe your life at a new level and see what comes of it. Some things may naturally fall away easily. Some will be far more challenging if they're tightly ingrained into your whole concept of your reality. At the end of the day, though, none of us are seeing reality as it really is. At least not yet. We all have a lot of internal work to do to wipe out these empty shells and become the royalty, the kings and queens we are meant to be, to lead our planet into the divine Christ frequency.